Hey guys, it's February. You know what that means? It's the time to be yearly reminded that we're proud members of the Forever Alone Club! Woo, yeah! So sad. So for fun, I was thinking about a video that I could do for around Valentine's Day because I'm going to be busy for a while because things are picking up in my personal life, so I won't have time to work on longer videos, but I can work on a shorter one, and I thought, hey, wouldn't it be funny to rank the evil exes from worst to best? They're composite versions of the characters, so they'll kind of be taking everything I know between the graphic novels, movie, and series. Sorry for any fans of the game, I cannot find a copy of that anywhere, so I'm not going to be taking that into account. Anyway, let's go. Oh, where do I even start with Gideon? Jury, show his list of crimes. He is the absolute bottom of the barrel. The only thing bro has going for him is his looks, and that's it. I mean, for Ramona to ditch him for her own good, instead of, being Ramona, should really say a lot. Not even being played by Jason Schwartzman could save him. Not even the silly could save him. Speaking of silly, sure, he can be silly in the series, but it's shown to be an act for the most part. How does Julie survive? How does she survive? I don't know. I guess we're fighting fire with fire here. Julie's just built different, okay? Also, I want to clarify, I'm going to be a little mean in this video. It's not because I don't like the character. I do. All of these things make him a really entertaining villain. But objectively, he's horrible. Is he very charismatic and confident in himself? Yes. However, charisma does not exactly mean that somebody is good, and he seems very overly confident in himself, and that's pretty much his downfall in most versions. Eating an entire jar of deadly nightshade and dunking yourself in hydrogen peroxide would be less toxic than dating him. Let's not forget that he hits his exes with the Despicable Me freeze ray, okay? Gideon, gaslight, gatekeep, girl boss, Graves. Wow, okay, now we have Todd. Canonically, he cheats like there's no tomorrow, but at least he's not murdering people, so he's a step above Gideon. We'll give him that. He couldn't even commit to being vegan. How is he gonna commit to a relationship? Yeah, Mr. Vegans are fiercely loyal. I don't think you understood the meaning of the words you're saying there, Todd. Is he entertaining? Yes, he is. But can he also be pretty dumb at times? Yeah. Ironically enough, though, despite everything else, he is pretty honest, so I'll give him a point for that. Dating Todd would be like walking an energetic dog, I think. It can be fun, but if you take your eyes off of him for 2 seconds, he's getting into trouble. Alrighty, Kyle and Ken. So what I have to say here applies to both of them because they're always together. No real reason I rank them in this order other than the order of their names. They stay together and so do their weird actions. The thing is, they're strangely inconsistent in their behavior, and somehow it kind of loops them to just being above Todd. Have they done some odd things like kidnapping Kim that one time? Yes they have. But did they also help Scott time travel? Yeah, they did. When they don't have a reason to be against someone, they seem fine actually, even if they're a bit odd. But they're also consistently complicit in plans and actions that end up being in the wrong, so that's why they're below the other three on this list. I don't really have that much to say about them because we don't get that much characterization from any of the media, so that's kind of just like why they're in the middle. Sorry, Kyle and Ken fans. I know that you guys exist, so feel free to talk in the comments about why they're secretly the most perfect men on earth, and I will listen. Have fun. And now we have Matthew Patel. Sorry, I had to do that. The thing about him is that he holds a grudge for a very long time, so that knocks him down a bit. He kept that grudge against Ramona from like the 7th grade until they were adults. Wow, that is holding on to something. Matthew, and this is a bit of a parallel to Gideon as well, does not let things go. Now you might be thinking, oh, if Gideon's the bottom of the list, why is Matthew so high up? It's the way that they deal with it. That's the biggest difference. The thing about Matthew is that he's really dedicated in whatever he does, so that probably carry over well. Oh, but do not let him be in charge of finances. He literally bankrupted Gideon's company. He also does seem a bit clingy too, but we do see him grow out of that in the series, so that's kind of cool. He's very dramatic, but also he's a theater kid, as I've said before, so yeah, it's okay. I can see it. Also, he seems like the kind of person you'd have over and then you'd sit and just do your makeup with for fun. That's cool. Basically, while he's not the best choice, one could do worse. Righty, now we have Roxy. So Roxy is kind of an interesting situation because she does have a very justifiable rage to a certain degree, because Ramona was absolutely in the wrong for abandoning her like that and then dismissing her later on. Like, that is not cool. But at the same time, the way she's going about it, not the best. But when there's no reason for her to be hostile, she does actually seem really chill. Other than some anger management issues and kind of unhealthy coping mechanisms, she seems like a genuinely alright person. Even in the comics, you see her kind of just, being chill with Ramona until it's like, oh shit, Scott's here, time to fight. Certainly, she's one of the more normal ones out of this batch of crazy characters. And now we have number 1, our coveted spot for the best out of all of these goes to Lucas Lee. Okay, I have quite a few reasons for this. The thing is that he's shown to be the most chill out of all of them in pretty much every aspect. He was hurt by Ramona, but also he doesn't carry any real resentment. Like, there's really none to be found, and even in the series, he just happily helps her. And he kind of just moved on with his life, which is like, cool, actually. That's kind of he's probably the most mature of handling everything. Kind of just whatever about the League too, like literally whatever. He doesn't even consider them evil. I mean, even the movie version, even though he's a little less chill than the regular version of Lucas Lee, he's the only one who just is actually polite to Ramona in that entire movie out of all of her exes. In the comics, he literally stops fighting Scott to get a beer with him and talk. Like, come on. I mean, he even gets a happy ending in the series, like quite a few of the exes, when he tries a new job that makes him happy, other than, acting and skateboarding and whatever. Of course, the character played by Chris Evans ends up being the best person. So there you have it, folks. That's my ranking. And also, I didn't plan an ending for this video. So I'm just going to say thank you very much for watching. Have a lovely rest of your month, and I'll see you next time. This is Kiwi, signing off.